Hello, welcome to Annie's garden. This is the first visit that I will make in English. Please bear with my accent. I will present my garden from which I take plants to make witchcraft stuff. So let's start with the garden I created in 2009. Here we have heel all in English. In Latin it's Prunella vulgaris. It's a plant that's used for problems with the throat mostly. It's currently dormant because right after it's like dead flowers these, and after the flowering it just went like sleeping. Beside it we have an enormous yarrow. Yarrow is used mostly to relieve hormonal problems with women and stop bleeding. It's a plant in the Asteraceae family. Just beside we have the motherwort. It's a cardiac and nervine tonic. It's used mostly for mothers. It's a great plant for them. Beside them we have thyme. Thyme, which is a great antiviral for the breathing system. Sorry for my broke English while speaking, it's not the same as written. I have a small chamomile. Beside we have a red clover that I just chopped. The garden doesn't look like much, but I just made a big cleanup because I didn't do anything while the heat wave was there. This is a violet and it's waiting for next spring to make flowers again. Just beside we have sage. It's also used for feminine problems. We have old flower cups with nuts in. It's mostly done with it's done with the flowering. It's an digestive plant too. We can use it in cooking. Beside we have the marshmallow that did a great flowering this summer. It's a very downy plant, very soft. It does originate from the candy that's called marshmallow. They used the root and they created the preparation that they made a foam with sugar. Here we have Alchemia vulgaris. It's a plant that's used for its tannins most, and it's also used for feminine problems, and it helps to give more strength to the skin because of the tannins. We'll go to the part of the garden that was created in 2010. It's a garden I shaped in a sun form. I did it all myself with my dear boyfriend. Here we have Monarda didima. It's an indigenous plant to America. It's in the mint family and it produces very pretty fuchsia flowers, mostly good for herbal tea. It tastes like lemongrass a bit, but sweeter. Just beside we have meadowsweet. Meadowsweet is in the rose family and its use is anti-inflammatory. My plants have grown quite nicely over the summer. They were much more small in June, but now they're like super strong. Beside we have food plants, parsley, coriander and aneth. I let the coriander go up in flowers, and I learned at that point that you can't do that because you don't have coriander anymore after. So I prevent my parsley from doing it. And aneth, my problem was that some small creature decided it was very tasty, so I don't have any more. I don't have much more leaves about it. Let's continue the tour. This is Gotukola. It's a plant from Africa. It's a nervine tonic. Just consuming 1 leaf per day ensures that your nervous system stays in shape. It's a quite interesting plant for that, and it's quite tasty too. It's just a little pepperish. It's easy to add to salads. It's great. In the center we have an elder tree that was almost dead in the spring. I don't know how I killed it. It was like I left it outside and it was too cold, so it kind of died, but it came back to life all by itself. I don't know how. I have no merit in it, but he's there alive and strong, and he'll need tutoring in next spring. Under it we have more thyme. Both of them are antivirals, elder tree too, so I kind of put them together for shits because thyme does a nice covering on the floor, and the elder tree makes a beautiful tree that I like a lot. Just beside we have catnip, a huge patch of catnip that was very small and that had a hard time coming to life because my cats would keep pulling them off, so I had to cage them. But now they grew big and they can go around without the cats killing them, and they're quite healthy now, and all the cats in the neighborhood like it a lot. Here we have Echinacea, Rudbeckia for some. This one is Purpurea, and this one is Pallida. The flowering is done for Pallida. I suppose it will come to next summer. All parts can be used as immune stimulant. It's not to be used on long term, but it's immune stimulant. The catnip is nervy to calm people down. It's a tonic for nerves too. This is blue vervain. It's also indigenous to North America. It's also a nervous tonic. It's also a digestive tonic, and it's bitter. So you should know bitter plants are good for digestion and for illnesses of the liver. This is Viola canadensis. Just for fun, it's a pretty little plant. This is chives or whatever. I don't know how it's pronounced. Tomatoes. Tomatoes get huge. I have to trim them all the time. Sweet peppers. They're supposed to be yellow. Pansies to cover the ground too. I tried to get some St. John Worth, but it died. It didn't work. And the giant here is a sunflower. It's 8 to 9 feet tall. It's really tall, and it's not quite done growing either. The flower on top is getting ready to come out. There's a second one that's about my height, so about 5'8", and right beside it we have basil. Sorry. I let it go in flowers, and it's quite happy to be there. And I have potted plants too. This is rosemary that was quite happy with the hot summer, and mint, spearmint that got a bit thirsty. So thank you for listening to my droning. Maybe some other time I'll get another visit in English. Okay, bye.